This is the 80s Show on iHeartRadio.
Say ho, ho, say ho, 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 let's start the show, let's start the show. Come on, let's go. Say ho, ho, say ho, whoa, ho, whoa. Let's start the show, let's start the show, let's start the show, let's start the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for hanging, being part of my radio family on this, a Tuesday. How the hell might you be? Excellent. Glad to hear it. I'm your host, AD. Join the conversation. You can tweet me at ADSXE is where you can find me. Oh, hey. A real echo in my headphones. Something. Oh, good. It went away. Sweet. It really is always something. With the techie side of radio, like... We're in the space age building, filled with contraptions that can reach space, contact satellites. Those satellites digitally encode the audio we send them and then spit it back out to a repeater here on Earth, which then spits it back out to a transmitter, which then makes it wind up on your phone through this amazing piece of digital iHeartRadio technology. It's incredible. The technology advancements that have been made in radio over the last sort of like 5-10 years are, make no mistake about this, incredible. But they put people like me in charge, who are, without a shadow of a doubt, C students, especially when it comes to all things that smart people do. I know which Metallica song to pick, but how to make something do what it's supposed to in the digital age with a piece of machinery, not so much. And I'm the one in charge, which is why you're going to notice gaps in the quality of our programming occasionally. And I thank you so much for joining me. A white woman paid for a white man's sperm and got a black baby. True story. We'll discuss it.
If you like what you're hearing, tweet the show at ADSXE. AD on iHeartRadio.
Yeah, I do what I want, when I want, how I want. Yeah, I do what I want, when I want, how I want. This is my United States of whatever. Picture me giving a damn, I said never. Yeah, I do what I want, when I want, how I want. Every day you're going and working, running that rat race at that pace in that place will leave a bad taste for anyone, everyone working.
Yeah, so, you know when... You, I don't know, maybe you order a t-shirt or something like that online. Can you order your t-shirts and stuff like that online? Do you shop for clothes online, Funkhouser?
Yeah, sometimes.
Do you ever, like, because, I mean, I noticed that, you know, people's version of a large...
I'm very out of like, style lately, so, like, the last time I bought clothes was, like, 8 years ago. Back before the internet.
Right, pre-internet, so... So did you used to buy clothes over dial-up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't buy stuff unless it's something that I already own. Like, I know that in Adidas, I'm a size like 12 and a half or 13. But, you know, in Nike, something completely different. So if I don't have a reference point to order with, then I don't know. And then that being said, I've got a whole bunch of Adidas that like kind of fit differently. I guess given their design, some are a little wider, some are a little longer. And it's just, I don't know. I'm not one of those people that can shop online, buy clothes online. But maybe you are. And occasionally you have sort of like a customer service-y type of issue. You know, you order something and the wrong shape or size or color shows up. There's some small variation to what you ordered. And what do? Well, you tend to get a refund of some sort. You return it, and at no cost to you, you get what you asked for. Or occasionally, you might just get a full refund. You know, I'm sick of this process. That's it for me. I'm out. You know, I'm done with you. There's other places where I can go spend my online dollar. Thanks for nothing, skanks that have given up on life.org. I'm going to go spend my FAP money elsewhere. There's customer service with websites, and there's customer service in general in this day and age. Everything from the wrong color shirt to the wrong flavor Slurpee to if you get the wrong thing at Starbucks, you get it made for you again, for free, for nothing. Zip, zing, nada. So it would stand to reason that if you order a white kid from the sperm bank and you give birth to a black baby, there's something afoot. Yet this one lesbian woman, and we'll go over the circumstances of it later, a lot of people I know are calling her a tremendous racist. We'll get into the story in a little bit. Right now, though, let's check in with super producer to the stars, Barry Funkhouser. You can tweet him at FunkFM. You can tweet me at ADSXE. We'll go over the events of today. Right now, though, I want to check in with Funkhouser. How are things going?
Things are going. Things are going okay.
Things are going?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How is the home of mirth? Are the puppies all settled in? Are they claiming bits of the apartment in an objectionable way, or have they kind of like figured out this is ours and we can go outside? We don't have to like drink from the hose, save it up, and wait till we get inside so we know that this is our lamp.
Well,
we recognize it from the last house, but we just want to make things clear now we're in the new house. This is our lamp.
Well, I'm on full alert. Full yellow alert here, and it seems like the restroom is a good place for all of us to go. So I got those little pad things you put on the ground,
the puppy pads.
Yeah, and I put one in the bathroom.
Incredible? Isn't it incredible? Like what you go through as a human being for your pets. Like if you don't have a dog, the idea that you're going to lay down urine-soaked stuff on your own bathroom floor that will be covered in dog pee, and occasionally you'll change it, would be freakishly awful to you. Like, just like, really? Yeah, sure, that's what I'm gonna do. Cloths soaked in dog pee. But you get to the point where you have a dog, and all of a sudden those laughs, those smiles, that companionship, the value that they give you every single day is more or less worth anything, isn't it, Funkhouser?
Mm-hmm. And I have 3 of them. 3 happy pee things.
And by the way, if the show is sounding 200% more adorable today, that's because it is. I am joined by our co-producer Homer the puppy, who is unbelievably adorable. You can see pictures of him on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. He is snoozing right now. Homer. Ooh, no, go back to sleep.
He was sneezing.
He was sleeping. He's incredibly well trained. Like, he's just very, very well behaved. And it's for that reason that I know anytime he has a accident, which is accidentally on purpose, he does it out of spite. It's because he's mad at you. Like, because he never has an accident unless he's got like a tummy ache or something, and that's very rare. But like, he never has an accident. So if for some reason he goes over and claims something in the corner, it's either out of spite or because he feels it necessary to stake a claim to it. Like maybe it's a new environment or something like that. He hates it when I travel. Like if I pack up to go away, he'll climb into my suitcase and be like, so where are we going? Oh, we're not going? In that case, I'm not getting out of this and you're not going anywhere. And then when I come back, if I set my luggage down, he's like, you're back. Just to be clear, this is mine. And, you know, I've traveled enough with since he came into my life those glorious 13 years ago that I absolutely know what he's going to do and when he's going to do it. So really, like, I head it all off at the pass and there's no accidents. But on the rare occasion that something happens, I know that it's completely out of spite and he's expressing himself. Yep, it happens. And then I know I have to be a more attentive pop. Wouldn't you agree, Funkhouser?
Yeah, I have a puppy right now that just likes to bolt.
Really?
Yeah, just takes off. Doors open, pew, gone. It's like, hey,
wow.
hey. Remember who feeds you and all that. And don't
what breed
do that.
is this puppy?
Oh, he's the one that's a little challenged. He's got a couple of issues, but right now he likes to be very Wolverine-esque and attack everything and just do the opposite of everything you want.
See, the cutest co-producer of all time, whose name I can't use because it'll wake him up and he'll be like, what, where are we going? He's sort of like a breed of dog, or like really nobody knows what he is. He might be part Maltese, he might be part, what's the other one? Havanese or something like that. He might be, but basically he looks like he's a mutt that got crossbred with a Fraggle at some point is what he looks like. And whatever breed is the dominant one in him is a companion dog, like has no interest in escape, like will sleep and then go, if you leave the room that he's sleeping in, will wake up just to follow you into the next room and fall asleep there. There's one thing I've never had to worry about with him is any kind of like attempted escape. It's basically a me and my shadow situation with this guy.
Yeah, me with my 15er too. I got one that looks just like yours, and he's 15, and he's just like a part of your clothing, you know?
Yeah, it's awesome. All right, well, we've discussed dogs at some length, and man, I'm a dog person, and we could go on about the whole show, but I think other people might want to hear different things. But I will close the dog conversation with the same thing that I always say about dogs. Get a dog. It'll make you a better person. I don't care if you're Mother Teresa. I don't care if you're a Gandhi. A dog will make you a better version of yourself. That is all. What's going on in the news? Hit that news bed, Funkhouser.
Well, good morning there. So here's what's up. One Direction's tour has now made $200 million.
Experts call it the best proof yet that teenagers are both stupid and deaf. What else?
Peter Dinklage?
Yeah, he's the little person from Game of Thrones.
He's going to star in a crime thriller called The Thicket.
It's a small role. Also, it doesn't have much dialogue. Yeah, see what I did there? You laughed before I got to the punchline, but it's just the layers of funny that I come with every single morning. It's that rapier wit that'll have us doing 9 to 10 every single morning for the rest of our lives on iHeartRadio. What else?
Northwest has dolls of her mom and dad, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West.
For Christmas, she's getting a Bruce Jenner doll whose clothes are interchangeable with both of them. She's only had these Kanye and Kim dolls for a few weeks. Already tired of listening to the Kanye doll talk.
I'm going to let you finish, but Cookie Monster is the best doll on the planet.
Yeah. I'm going to let you finish, but Tickle Me Elmo is the best doll of all time. You know, it was not the most popular doll of all time? Sandusky Me Elmo, worst Christmas present ever. Go on. Had to reach back for that one. Go on.
Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds are having a baby.
Yeah. Well, given that the last thing they produced together was the Green Lantern movie, I'm not expecting great things here. Did you ever see that?
No.
Usually, superhero movies are disappointing. Like, they're just disappointing to me as kind of like a comic book nerd. It's like, oh, you didn't pay attention to the original story. The comic books were much better. It didn't live up to my expectations. That's the level of disappointment I tend to have with comic books. With the Green Lantern, it was just straight up, well, that sucked. Like, and it was just a bad movie. Like, you wonder how stuff like that happens, where, like, you get all this money dumped into a movie. It's just like, how can you spend that many millions of dollars and have something suck? Like, I don't get it. Like, we produce this show for about $0.015 a day and create really solid radio every single day. The cost of doing this show is next to nothing. How can you begin? Like, what could we do with a budget of like $5,000 a week, Funkhouser?
Man, a lot?
A lot, yeah. And they're given millions to do these movies, and let's not get confused about this whole thing. Green Lantern, piece of crap. Like, just crap from start to finish. Just terrible. And the budget was something ridiculous. You know, like tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars. How can you take hundreds of millions of dollars and do something that sucks? I will never understand it. Maybe if I got into movie production or something like that, I'd be like, oh, I see how $10 million turns into a giant bag of suck. I see how $100 million turns into a 2-hour suck fest of unwatchable BS. But no, I don't get it. Right now, I don't understand it. Speaking of unwatchable suckfests coming to our screen, what's going on in the entertainment world?
Showtime is bringing back the 90s show Twin Peaks in 2016.
I don't know if it's going to work. It was unique in the 90s, but these days, if you want bizarre characters who don't make any sense and are innately terrifying, you can pretty much tune into any TLC reality show. It's the reality shows. The reality shows have killed sitcoms, and I would imagine that they're going to kill dramas, too. Did you watch Twin Peaks back in the day?
No, I don't think so.
Well, you laugh as though someone who did should be ashamed of themselves.
No, it never came across. I don't know why it didn't. It just didn't.
I think it was the show was huge in England.
I don't know
were
what
certain
it's about. I don't know who's on it. I'm just out of it. Yeah. Is it about a place in Colorado or something?
You know, I can't even remember where Twin Peaks was set. I just remember, like, you're a young teenager, and here's a show with a lot of smoking hot chicks.